Полной готовности.
Okay, let's start the count.
Удачи вам, Бен. И Godspeed.
10,
10,
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5, 4,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
No! No! No!
Lucid. Do you dream much?
Maybe. Sometimes it's difficult to tell.
In dreams, the rules regarding time, space, perception become fluid, flexible. And it occurred to me that there are some pretty obvious parallels with your situation as you've been able to describe it. Where are you, Ben?
Laboratory. It's cold, always cold. Running late. Step back. With Carol, the blind is closed. The sun is coming up. She hears me writing. My father digging. Smell of wet grass and soil. Above a weather plane.
Do you feel we're making progress?
How do you mean?
Well, I've discussed your sessions with Dr. Shepherd, and I've watched footage of the experiment. And it seems to me that you're much more lucid than you were last year. How do you feel since we've changed the medication?
I feel less.
Well, the new scan results will be ready next week. So why don't we schedule our next appointment for sometime after that? Oh, I should have told you before. You're going to have a visitor before that. One of your colleagues from the project.
Just to let you know, I've put my name forward for the first test.
Why?
I'm the natural choice. I know more about this project than anybody else. Except you.
You know, in the last year, we've done many tests with atomic clocks, mice, rats, chimpanzees. Everything would seem to indicate that we could send a person 2.47 seconds into the future. You know the risks.
There's always risks. Acceptable risks.
True, but there are things we haven't... things we cannot foresee. Have you talked to Carol?
I did not consult you in the first place.
I will.
Your opinion doesn't count because it is my work, and you know that.
Fine, well then I'll go because if
Fine.
our relationship isn't important enough to you, then what's the point in me being here? Bye.
For fuck's sake.
I'm glad that I meant so much to you, Ben.
Carol, you're not 15 now. Can we talk about
Are
this?
you going to change your mind?
No.
Everything has to die at some point. You know, every mammal on Earth beats its heart 2.5 billion times in the average lifetime.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's enough.
Since the experiment, they have thrown money at us. Equipment too, personnel, so many faces I cannot remember them all. Not like in the old days. But in exchange, we have to be quiet. They don't want us to go public until we have ironed out any potential side effects.
If it is a side effect.
Yeah. What is your new doctor like?
Unfortunately, there's nothing to cross-reference these anomalies against. Ben, I have to be honest with you here. It could take us years to develop some kind of viable treatment. Maybe decades.
Decades.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Air smells like copper. When they let me out, they tell me I'll get used to it.
Can we go for a drive?
No.
Did you sleep last night?
No. You?
Every time I close my eyes, the dreams wake me. This morning I woke up and this story was in my head. Something my grandfather told me when I was a boy. The devil, he appears to a man and offers him anything in the world in exchange for his soul when he dies. So the man says, oh, then I want to live forever. But the man, he's not stupid. He doesn't want to be immortal while his friends and family die around him. He wants to wait until the moment of his life that he thinks is perfect. And then to keep that moment, that feeling, indefinitely, forever.
What happened to you in there, Ben? What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong.
Okay, let's look at it this way. All the data collected from the sensors in the chamber confirmed that you went forward in time 2.47 seconds. And since then, you've been having these recurring visions.
Not visions.
No, not visions. Like experiencing your entire life all at once, including your death.
Death and birth. Two arbitrary moments in time, A and B, and between them there's this. And this, and this, and this. All moments that you call the present or now. But
it's different for you.
yes!
Well, how?
So the devil, he gives this man a magic pocket watch. So he gives him a pocket magic watch, and he tells him when that perfect moment comes along, just wind it up, and the watch will go on forever. Then he disappears, and the man goes on with his life. He meets a girl, he falls in love, but he doesn't want to use the watch then. He reckons he'll wait until he's got a better job, or a bigger house, or a family. But the funny thing is, no matter how happy he gets, or how much money he makes, or kids he has, he never uses the watch. He comes close, but every time he thinks that life could always get better. And then he dies, and that's it.
It's an interesting story.
I'll try to find a better one for next time.
Please, I want to try and understand. Are you saying that it's all preordained? That everything is mapped out?
No, I can't see it. It's like I can follow the shape and direction of things over and over again, but the details only happen in flashes.
I'll try to find a better one for next time. It is not too late, you know, Ben. None of us would blame you if you walked away.
Crew on standby, please.
Внимание! Начинаем последний отсчет.
Shirley. Ben, can you hear me?
Режим взаимоготовности. 103 Gough, Hannigan.
Okay, let's start the count.
Удачи вам, Бен.
2.
So, if you were reliving these moments, why don't you just change it? Why don't you go back? Ben!
No! No! Du-te! Du-te! S-a întâmplat ceva! Du-te! Du-te!
I could tell you about what I dreamt last night or 1,000 different things before they burst through that door. Not because I know, but because that is what happens.
Don't pity me, Doctor. I'm not even here.
I was always afraid to ask, but... what did you see when you left us?
Everything. I remember it. I remember everything that happens to me. I'm dying, but I'm not alone. I'm never alone. I feel so many moments, and they are all perfect. And I want to tell you why, how they all slot together, what it builds to, but I can't find the words. All I can do is count to 2.5 billion over and over again, until finally I succumb.